Are you struggling to grow your email list? Welcome to the Cyberimpact channel. My name is Bruna, and in this video, I'm going to share some proven strategies to grow your email list. If you're watching this video, you probably already have your own mailing list. So that's great. I'll ask you to stop at every strategy and think for a second about how you can apply it to your own list and your own content, your own brand. If you haven't started growing your email list and sending your newsletter, there's a link in the description below where you can create your free account with Cyberimpact so you can start growing your newsletter with zero cost. This is not a trial. This is not a limited time offer. It is actually free up to 250 contacts. This will help you get started testing out these strategies before you start to invest on your email marketing. Now, the first strategy is simple, but it's something that a lot of people struggle with, which is creating relevant content. So I know you've been through the situation. You're scrolling on your phone and you're watching a lot of stuff, and then you see a video, it's like, oh yeah, that is what I was looking for. Like, yes, I would like to buy a new scented candle. Thank you very much. That is the algorithm pushing to you relevant content, things you want to see. So you need to be an algorithm to your audience. That means you have to understand your audience's desires, wants, needs, pain points, everything about them. The more you understand about your audience, the better you can target your content into what matters for them. Because at the end, you're not creating content for yourself or for your brand. You're creating content for your audience. To get started getting to know your audience is asking simple questions. What does my audience like? What are their values? What are their daily habits? What are their struggles? By answering these questions, you start to understand better how your product or your service fits their lives. They're not going to adjust their lives to fit your product. Product has to fit them. Nobody wants to be shown things that they don't want to see. This is why the algorithms are more and more complex every day. Now, when you have a newsletter or email marketing strategy, you have a way in. You don't need algorithms. You have people's email addresses, and your content has to be relevant. It can be many ways. It can be entertaining. It can be educational, like for instance, strategies to grow your email list, or you can show some behind the scenes content, some exclusive releases, offers. There's a lot of things you can send on your newsletter in your email marketing strategy that would add value to the relationship you have with your audience. 80% of brands think they're delivering authentic content, but only 37% of consumers agree with that. That means there's a huge gap between what brands are delivering and what people are getting. The next strategy I'll share with you is taking advantage of trends, holidays. Now, when you're creating content, it's important to have an evergreen kind of content. That means content that can be seen or listened to or watched at any point of time, because it's always going to be valid. It's not time sensitive. At the same time, it's also interesting to have some time sensitive content. When you take advantage of trends, holidays, special days, Super Bowl, Black Friday, you get a little boost on your reach because it's something that people are talking about. Most people take advantage of Christmas, Black Friday, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day, those kind of sales driven holidays, let's say. Even though your email marketing is targeted directly to a list you already have and you're not reaching out to other people like in social media, being creative and using those holidays might be an opportunity to re-engage with your audience. That means getting more attention from people who haven't been opening your emails or haven't been clicking on your links, and it can also increase your conversion rate. You can even take advantage of seasonal changes like the arrival of spring or summer and minor holidays, Earth Day, Pizza Day, Poutine Day. There's a day for everything, trust me. The goal here is to use those situations and blend them with your offer, your product, your brand. Here's an example of what MacPod did. So they send this out in the beginning of spring because there's a whole vibe of new beginnings, spring cleaning. So it did match their product perfectly because it is a Mac cleaning software. Spring cleaning, digital cleaning. Everybody needs to clean their computers. I have 1,000 things on my desktop, which I need to clean after this video. It's easy, simple, on brand, and straightforward. Now, the next strategy is to promote your mailing list across channels. Let me zoom in so I can tell you this. Use your social media to grow your mailing list and not the other way around. Newsletter contacts are way more important than social media followers. You have to think of your mailing list as the core of your marketing strategy. Social media is great. It's a great way to reach people. When you only use social media to reach your audience, you have no data on your audience and you have no direct line to contact them. Plus, that algorithm that I talked to you about, it's not always going to help you. It's not always going to be this amazing thing that's going to push all your content to everybody who once said they were interested. When you're using email marketing, you don't have to rely on algorithms. So you have to decide how often people receive your content. And yes, you do have to build your sender's reputation and increase your email deliverability, but that's something you can work on. That's something you have control over. So you need to be thinking about moving your social media followers and turning them into subscribers to your mailing list. I talked a lot about social media, but you can also use your website and create a pop-up form to make sure that people are signing up to your newsletter. Now we have a new pop-up feature in Cyberimpact we're really proud of. So you can click on this video right here so you can watch the tutorial and see how that works. Next strategy you need to use to grow your email list is to offer incentives, also known as lead magnets. Everyone loves getting something for free. So lead magnets could be these irresistible treats to make people sign up for your newsletter. And again, you can use social media and your website to promote these incentives. Here's an example from a local business in Quebec. It's called the Unscented Company. What they're doing here is they have an exclusive offer for people who sign up to their newsletter. They will get 10% off, and you see they were using the pop-up. You should do the same. Now, lead magnets can be a lot of things. It can be a special discount. It can also be an ebook or a white paper or a report, a webinar access, exclusive content. There's a lot of things you can do. But when you're planning what lead magnet to use, remember 3 things. First, it has to be interesting for your audience. Second, it has to add value to them. So it has to be something that will solve a problem, save them time, money, effort, something. Third, it has to connect with your email marketing strategy. Let me explain this one a little bit more with an example. So you already know by now that here at Cyberimpact, we're all about marketing and using email to grow businesses online. So let's say that we want to reach more clients in the restaurant industry. We did a hypothetical research survey, and then we found that the thing that marketers in restaurants or restaurant owners and managers, they struggle with is that they don't have time for their marketing strategy. They know they need to do marketing and they're interested in it, but they're overwhelmed. Now, a good solution for their pain point could be marketing automation, which is a great way to send automated emails to your clients. You set it up once and you let it run, and it will save you a lot of time. So when creating a lead magnet to target those possible clients, that's something you have to think about. This is the solution they're looking for. How can we deliver something that is relevant, that is useful, and relates to our marketing strategy? Based on this lead magnet, we'll create a journey to make sure that they go from having this ebook or file or something related to marketing automation, they can go through a journey and become Cyberimpact clients. It doesn't always have to be a file or an ebook. We can do, for instance, a webinar with one of our existing restaurant clients and ask them how was the experience using marketing automation. Now, these are just a few examples of how you can use lead magnets to get more subscribers to your mailing list. Once they subscribe to your list, it's about cultivating those relationships. And that leads me to my next strategy, which is engage with your audience. This is a pre-subscription and post-subscription strategy. So for the pre-subscription part of it, it's engage with your target audience to find them and engage with them. And you do this by using other channels like we talked about and feeding those channels with relevant content, and everything's connected. The post-subscription strategy that is also important to keep your email list growing is that you have to put in the work to build relationships with your subscribers. Remember that they gave you their email addresses. Maybe they stop opening your emails. They stop clicking on the things you want them to click. And that means they're losing interest, and soon enough, they'll unsubscribe, or they'll just become contacts that never engage with you, which is the worst. You would rather have them unsubscribe than not engage with you. It's not just about getting a huge number of contacts and subscribers to your list. It's about having a list that is healthy and engaged. With engagement, you get higher open rates, higher click rates, higher conversion rates. So make sure that you review your list and that you have different strategies to re-engage with those subscribers that came to you in a time-sensitive kind of situation. I know this might seem like a lot of work, but remember, we've been talking a lot about marketing automation, and that can be a simple solution for you to make sure that you have a lot of strategies happening. At the same time, you're saving time because everything's running in the background while you're focusing on bigger tasks. Now, if you have any questions about the best practices to re-engage with your audience, leave that in the comments, and we'll also make sure that is a topic that we'll add to our video list. Remember that email marketing is not just about sending emails and blasting your list with whatever you want to announce. It's about nurturing relationships with engaged clients that will drive conversion to your business. Now, we're coming up to the end here. The second to last strategy is to do some collaboration. Now, collaboration can be done in many different ways. Influencer marketing is a type of collaboration, as well as working with UGC creators and even working with other brands. There are great examples of brands collaborating everywhere. Heinz and Barbie create the barbecue. We have Tim Hortons and Justin Bieber. So many collaborations everywhere. But a collaboration doesn't have to be always always launching products together. You can collaborate on creating content or doing a webinar or an event, launching a research paper, a report, a white paper, or even a simple blog guest post. There's a lot of ways you can work with other brands, other professionals, industry experts to increase your reach and find more of your target audience. Now, for the last strategy to keep growing your email list is to monitor your performance. And we'll often talk about your metrics, your KPIs in here, but that's because it is really important. And a lot of people are still not doing it. None of these strategies work if you don't monitor the results. Also, asking feedback from your audience and seeing the reaction they have to your content, to your email marketing campaigns. You can see if your effort into that special holiday or special event campaign worked, if the collaboration was successful. You can see a lot of the things that we talked about here and actually know if it's worth investing your time or not, and make sure that you have ways that people can give you feedback about. For this, you can use simple surveys. You can also add from the Cyberimpact dashboard and ask people, do you like this email? Are you interested in this product? In marketing and everywhere, knowledge is power. And a big chunk of knowledge comes from understanding your metrics and how you can apply them to your strategy. Because with that information, you can adjust your strategy and make sure that you are saving time and having the results you're looking for with your email marketing strategy. If you like this video, consider subscribing to this channel where we'll be sharing more marketing insights and information to help you grow your business. Again, my name is Bruna, this is the Cyberimpact channel, and I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, happy emailing!